Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a swatch video of the Belle Enchanted Tale beauty book and palettes and all that stuff. You see I already opened them. I couldn't help myself. But yeah, so I'm going to do swatches of all these. Okay, first I'm going to start out with the beauty book, and this is what I used on my face today. I used pretty much everything in here except for the eyeliners. So this is what the front looks like, and it's very pretty. It has the gold lettering, and the side has the gold. Has a little bee there for Belle. So it's that. And when you open it up, it has the bookmark as usual with the pink ribbon, and it has a mirror. And then when you open that, you get the little instruction saying what this one says. Inventor's Daughter and Princess Belle. Kind of instructions on how to do those looks. You get 7 eyeshadows, a blush, a bronzer, 2 eyeliner pencils, a lip gloss, and a eyeshadow brush. I'll go ahead and show you the eyeshadow brush first. It's just the standard e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, except it's a little bit longer than the usual one from the Essential line, and then it has gold lettering and a gold ferrule. It's the brush part is the same size. So I'm going to leave that out because it's going to end up falling out anyway. I'll go ahead and do the eyeliners. I already swatched them on my hands, but you just get a black and a brown. And they just look like this. This one, it just says e.l.f. eyeliner pencil, brown, and then the black one. And the black one is called Spell on the Castle, and the brown is called Happily Ever After. Do that where you can see it better. And here are the swatches. I did not use these on my look today. The black one, when I swatched it, it feels very creamy. So, I didn't use it on my. I didn't swatch it before I did my look, and usually these are no good. So I might try this some other time. But I'll show you how creamy the black is, and it's very dark, very pigmented. So, and the brown is not quite as soft or pigmented. So even if I press real hard, it's kind of, So, go ahead and do a swatch of the lip gloss, just because it will probably end up falling out too. The lip gloss in the package is called Love's Kiss, and the actual name on the lip gloss itself says Rose. It's very pretty. It's what I have on right now. I love these kind of lip glosses. They're very creamy, not very sticky, very pigmented for a gloss. So I love that. I just think that's so pretty. I'll go ahead and swatch the eyeshadows first. I'll let you know the names of them. This one is called Lumiere. This one is Chip, Belle, Beast, Mrs. Potts, Cogsworth, Gaston, and then the blush is called A Single Rose, and the bronzer is called Enchanted. And there's one matte, which is Gaston. All the rest are shimmery. This has glitter in it, and this has glitter in it, but when you swatch them, the glitter really doesn't show up. So, on my eyes today, I have pretty much every color on here, all these colors, except for Gaston. So I used Belle first on all over my lid. I used Enchanted in my crease. I used the bronzer in my crease because it doesn't have any shimmer in it. It's a matte, even though it has glitter. I don't know if you can see the glitter in it. You can kind of see there, but when you swatch it, you can't really see the glitter. So I used Belle on the lid, and then I used Chip just in the center of the lid. I used Cogsworth on the outer V, Mrs. Potts on my lower lash line, as well as Beast, the blue, on my lower lash line, and Lumiere brow bone highlight, inner corner highlight. And of course I use this as a bronzer and that as the blush. So I'm going to do one row at a time because it's not wanting to show up very well on my arm. So I'll do them on my hand here, and they're actually backwards, but you'll be able to see. This is, I just did the first row here, and of course they're backwards, but this one's Lumiere, this one is Chip, and this one is Belle. So there are those. I don't know, some kind of bird or something outside the window making funny noises. So there's those three. I'm going to go ahead and do the second row. I also did swatches of these on my Instagram, which may actually show up better than this, but you can go ahead and my Instagram is linked down below, so you can go ahead and check that out there too. This blue is just really pretty. It's not super pigmented, but it's still pretty. None of these in here are super pigmented. The colors are very pretty and they can be built up. I'm swatching as I'm talking, so I apologize, but I think the biggest letdown for me is Cogsworth, which is the only matte in the palette. It is the darkest shade. It's just very patchy and very, I just don't like it. I'm not a big fan of matte shadows anyway, of most matte shadows I should say. I do like shimmery ones, but of course you know you need mattes for in your crease and all that, but okay, so we got Beast, Mrs. Potts, Cogsworth, and Gaston. And again, they're backwards. But yeah. This one is Beast. This one is Mrs. Potts, Cogsworth, and Gaston. As you can see, it's very patchy and just kind of comes right off when you try to blend it. So don't like that one that much. This one, I think it's just my hand, but it's not as patchy as it's coming off. I have a mole right there, but yeah. So that blue is just gorgeous, and I have it on my lower lash line, but it's I have the Mrs. Potts under it, and then the blue on top, so it's not like wild blue on me. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the blush and bronzer. So there is the blush, that's the bronzer, and that is the beauty book. Let me clean my hands off here. The next items I'm going to swatch are the Smudge Pots, which they're calling them eyeshadow and eyeliners. It's just the Elf, Belle, and Enchanted Tale. And the packaging is just so adorable. And there's actually two different colors in this line. Usually there's just the one. And the first one is called Belle, and the second one is called Beast. And as you can see, they're slightly different colors, just the Beast is a little bit darker. So when you open them, they look just like the original Smudge Pots in the packaging. Okay, this one is Belle, which this is what I have all over my lids as a base. This is what the packaging looks like. It's very pretty, and it just says Elf Eyeshadow Eyeliner. Hope you can see that. But I opened it up and it's been used a couple times, so very pretty. This is what the swatch looks like, and this is Belle. I love that. I think that is so gorgeous. And the second one has the same exact packaging, same picture and everything on it. And it is called Beast. It looks like that. These are very creamy. They stay on all day. For me, they don't crease. This one is Beast. I'm going to go ahead and swatch this other e.l.f. Smudge Pot that I have that is very similar to these, but it's slightly different. It's in the color Cruisin' Chic, and it looks like this. It's very close to Beast, but it's actually, Beast is a little bit darker. This is Cruisin' Chic, this is Beast. This one looks darker, but I think it's just because this one hasn't been really pushed and really used as much. But I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this so you can see the difference. Okay, I went ahead and put just a little bit more Beast on so you can kind of see the difference there. This is Belle, this is Beast, this is Cruise and Chic. And you can tell they are different. Belle and Beast seem slightly creamier than the Cruise and Chic. These Beast and Cruise and Chic is very, very close. If you have Cruise and Chic and you weren't a sucker for packaging like I am, you don't need this because they're very similar. But if you just love packaging like I do, I had to get both, but I didn't know that they were so close before I bought them, but I think I would have bought it anyway just because of the packaging. Because I'm crazy like that, but yeah. So this is Belle, this is Beast, this is Cruise and Chic. As you can tell, Beast is just slightly darker. Yep, I love these. These are so pretty. These can be worn just by themselves too. They don't need to be topped with anything. They blend really easy too with other shadows. And they set. They're not like, because like they're more like a cream kind, but they do set where they're not sticky feeling or anything. They dry out without creasing or anything like that. So on me. Some people have said that they crease on them, but they don't on me. I always wear eyelid primer, so maybe that's why. The next palette I'm going to do is the Enchanted Tale Eyeshadow Compact. It looks like this. Very pretty. I'm going to show you a comparison to the Frozen one or the Elsa one. Because at first I saw this, it looked very similar, but when you see them together, they're totally different. But what are the difference? Same packaging, both have the picture on it, but just different colors in it. So, and we'll show you swatches of the Belle palette. Let's see, there are two completely mattes, which is this one and this one. This one has glitter in it. These two do not have any kind of glitter in it. They look matte. The rest are all shimmery. And this gold is just gorgeous. So I'll go ahead and swatch these. Okay. Here are the first four. This is the black, then the brown, and the pink, and then like the kind of a peachy champagne color. See, those are not. This is kind of a letdown. This one is okay. This one's kind of patchy. And this one it'd be pretty good for a highlight. It's not very pigmented. It's brightness anyway. So those are those. Here are the last 5 colors. This one here is this. And then that gold, which is just gorgeous. Bronzy kind of copper color. The green. And then this. It's kind of like a duochrome too. Somewhat. It's like, looks gray and then it looks purple. Then it looks like a grayish purple. But yeah, so you can see. These are gorgeous. These ones are so pretty. So, my favorite out of them are definitely these last 5, I think. The ones that are on my hand. These are okay. Probably not something I'll use a whole lot. This one maybe just for a highlight, but it's not really that pretty. So these are my favorite. The green is okay. It's pretty in the swatch, but it kind of took a minute to build that up. But that gold is just gorgeous. It's just like a yellow, very bright gold. Pretty. Now the last thing in the palette, I was not quite that impressed with. I don't love it as much as I love the Elsa one. It is the Enchanted Tale Face Palette. It's very pretty colors. Let me show you and compare it to the Elsa palette. The packaging is prettier. So this one is the Elsa one, and this one is the Belle one, of course. The highlight is pretty. The blush is not quite as pigmented as this one is. and the bronzer is a lot darker. So let me swatch these three for you. Okay, this is this palette here. The colors seem much more patchier. This is nothing. That is a swatch from my eyeshadow that didn't want to come off. This is the highlight. This is the blush. This is the bronzer. As you can see, it's just patchy. The blush is patchy. It's dry feeling. Not pretty. The highlight, this finger looks pretty, but if you look closely, it's very powdery. And it's not, I like shimmery, like very shiny looking highlights, and it's just pretty much white. And it looks like, well, it's got a little bit of gold flecks in it, but it's just, it doesn't even like blend out very good. So that is everything that I purchased from the Belle Enchanted Tale collection. I did not purchase any of the lip glosses. I'm not a big fan of those kind of lip glosses. I like the ones that are in the book. I don't wear a lot of lip gloss anyway. It's either lipstick or just like a tinted lip balm or something like that. So, okay, so that is it for the swatch video of the Belle Enchanted and Enchanted Tale collection. If you want to see how I got this look today, just stay tuned. I did a get ready with me video. It's either going to go up before or after this one, I'm not sure, but just want to thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give me some thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye!